What's up, y'all? I'm back with another video, and in today's video, I'll just be talking about how the new update and the new things added changed the game and somewhat made it easier for a lot of players. And I'll be talking about how it affected me and other players as well. Before we start, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to join my Discord, and don't forget to like the video. Road to 2.5k subs, we could definitely hit it within this month. Other than that, let's get right into the video. So first and foremost, I will be talking about the Divine Card upgrade. This has changed the game for a lot of players, including myself. It just puts a huge gap in power for a lot of people, especially if you don't have a good drop rate or a good success rate at dropping things. It is pretty hard to keep up. I wouldn't say it's a bad thing that they added it. Like before the update came out, the max damage people were probably doing was probably 217, 218. That was the max, but now it's going all the way up to almost 300 billion, which is insane. I wouldn't say it's a bad thing that they added it. It's just making the game a little more difficult, but I feel like it balanced it out because a lot of the other stuff that they added in the game in these recent updates made the game a little easier, which I'll be talking about right after this. Now I'll just be talking about the Infinite update. They made the map smaller, which is okay for lower tier players. Higher tier players, it didn't really matter because they had the accessories and the characters needed to actually get to higher levels. The fact that they changed the health of the enemy, meaning the more people who join, it won't really matter because the health won't go up for the enemies. It will just become even easier than it was before, which I'm not mad about. I'm actually glad they added that. Now I'll definitely be talking about the gems you get from each dimension you do. I feel like that was pretty smart of them to do, but at the same time it made it way easier to get gems. And you can't really do nothing with gems if you're a higher level player or a player that just has every single gem thing you need, such as characters, costumes, pets, etc. You can't really use these after you get your fruits. I got both fruits. At a certain point, gems won't matter. I feel like they should definitely start doing something with that. For gems, we just wait until new costumes or even gem characters come out to use them. That's the only time we can use them. I still feel like it was a great idea to add gems to dimensions just because it was useless for higher tier players. But it does give people the opportunity to grind even more in dimensions, so I'll say it's a win. So right now I'll just be talking about the pet reroll substat update. Honestly, I'm glad they did this just because it gives people an opportunity to get more stats on the pet instead of trying to get another divine pet and rolling on that other divine pet. I'm actually glad they added this, and they did lower the price of the spins to reroll for a substat, which is pretty good as well. It did make it a little easier in my opinion, but I feel like this is a good addition to the pets. So now I'll be talking about the trait pity. It is 1000. It used to be 1300. They did add this update in like the last update or the last two updates, I'm not too sure, but in my opinion the trait pity update was probably one of the best updates they added. The chances are higher for you to get divine trait now just because they took off that extra 300 pity. I'm glad they actually did that. I was pretty happy about it, and I actually got divine trait as soon as it came out because I was on 1200 and something pity around there. It just makes the game even easier. You still have to grind out the game regardless. If they make it easier, you still have to grind, and it is based on RNG and luck. But for higher tier players, if you already have most of the things, it just makes it easier for you because you won't have to worry about if you will get it or not because you have most of the things in the game already. So I feel like that was a good update for lower tier players, even higher tier players, regardless if it made the game easier. So yeah. Also, I'll say probably one of the biggest things they added in this update was the Divine Guardian raid. It gives players a better chance of getting higher damage on the leaderboard. This is the raid people are doing now to get the most amount of damage, which is insane. It completely changed the game outcome from the rewards to the playstyle to the grind, honestly. And I'll say it made it a little easier just to get more damage and get more rewards, which is a good thing in my opinion. I wouldn't say it's a bad thing, but the chances to get things from the raids are really slim. You have to get really lucky. It's like dropping a character. So yeah, it's pretty hard, but I feel like it's a good addition. So last but not least, we'll be talking about speed raid. The update that they added for it, it went from 1 hour to about 30 minutes each. So it made it easier to get rewards, which I'm happy about. It is better for players that probably won't grind as much as other players. They could probably get twice as many rewards in a few days than it used to be. So I'll say this is a good update that they added. It's not really a bad take from this because it won't really affect anybody in a bad way. I don't really have any bad will about it or bad thoughts or notes about it. It's not really something that is going to affect players against players. So yeah. So if you made it to the end of the video, comment down below what you think about the recent things they added in the past few updates. Honestly, I feel like it's a good thing and a bad thing. For a lot of players, it's different. But yeah, don't forget to like the video, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to join my Discord. Thank you for watching the video. Peace out.